Next, we have LaLota from New York.
To your left, sir.
Thank you.
Hi, I have 30 seconds, I understand, so I want to try to make a quick 3 points.
You can make it
30
take a
seconds.
minute.
First off, who I am, and thanks so much for your leadership in getting us all together here, Harley. My name is Congressman Nick LaLota. I'm an Italian-American Roman Catholic kid from Long Island. I want to tell you not only who I am, but why I support Israel and why I want to fight anti-Semitism. I served in the Navy for 11 years, my brother 20 years in the Marine Corps. Most of my family was either law enforcement or military. And I understand from a national security perspective, the enemies of Israel are the same enemies that America has, that those who chant death to America are the same ones who want to wipe Israel off of the map. I know this in my core. On my right lapel, and some of you folks can't see it, I wear a F-35 Lightning pin given to me by a defense lobbyist with an Israeli flag wrapped over it. I've worn this before October 7th because I understand the nature of the relationship between Israel and the United States. It's one of national security. It's also one of religious freedom. We are two nations who are founded upon religious freedom, and we should ensure that we guarantee that freedom every day, and we should put our money where our mouth is. In the Armed Services Committee where I sit, we have security assistance, intelligence sharing, and whatnot to ensure that Israel and America fight our common enemies, and we understand that importance. And back here at home, members from both parties are fighting anti-Semitism, and Debbie mentioned this before, online is a big thing right now. Each time, and I live on Long Island, and sometimes anti-Semitism on Long Island rears its ugly head. Each time it does, I ensure that we combat it as well online too. I think that's important that we do that, regardless of what your own religion is, regardless of which party you come from. I think there are some things that ought to be black and white. And finally, to that point, there should not be a ceasefire forced upon Israel whatsoever, that we understand that after Pearl Harbor, after 9/11, none of our friends told us to cease fire and to stop pursuing our adversaries that cause death and destruction upon America, nor should America ever do that to its brother, to its best ally, Israel. So thank you for the indulgence and the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a little reminder, that is, could the Holocaust have been prevented? And what I've read and the conclusion I've come to is probably not. The only thing that could have been done was the United States and other countries letting Jews in. I don't think that, given the incredible evil brilliance of the Nazi command, I don't think they would be able to stop it. And I know that in our community, it's been said very often that why did we bomb the railroad lines leading to Auschwitz? Well, for most of the war, that wasn't possible. The only way you could have done that was from an airfield in England. And there was no plane in England that could go and fly to Auschwitz and then be able to fly back with enough petrol. The only way it could have been stopped is two ways, which was at the end of the war, when the Holocaust was at full acceleration, admittedly. So one was when the United States went up through the boot of Italy by the end of '44. At that point, they were closer. There could have been initiatives taken. And the Soviet Union could have done something, because as they got closer to Warsaw, they could have. But the feeling was Stalin did care about Jews. Only once, like the Pope, only once did he ever mention Jews during the Holocaust. The Pope said he regretted that people died because of a race. He didn't even mention Jews. And Stalin said something similar. So